The topic, meditation, inner work, it really requires engagement because it's you and yourself. There is nothing on the outside really you can get lost in, you can hide. So that's true dedication. That means I go there because I want to do something, and I want to do something about myself, within myself. I'm not engaging in learning motions. I'm not engaging in outer activities. Even in a way like I'm not engaging so much with others and in a group. I'm there by myself, for myself, and I do the work within myself. And this requires quite determination, engagement, willingness, and that's what I said. I'm so deeply touched all the time, every time I'm there, different retreats, different topics, but when it comes to meditation, it becomes very pure. And that's very impressive how people engage and do it. Some do it since years. That's very touching, that's very impressive to watch, to witness. And then even on the other side, seeing beginners that probably haven't done much before, and the stuff is more or less new to them, and how they go for it and are able to pull it off. So that's wonderful, and that's why I want to do retreats. Even though a week is not long, but if we can meet and work in that quality, a week is a lot, and a week seems endless, and a lot of things can be done, and that was happen. And so I'm looking forward for the next time, and the next time, and the next time. Now things need a name, and the name is a name. So the first chapter of the Tao Te Ching is the Tao that is called Tao, the name of the Tao. That what you call a Tao is not the Tao. So don't get lost by the name. So it's Taoist meditation, yeah, that's how we call it. It's good for the market maybe. Even meditation is already a name, and it's a quite hype name nowadays. But it's all right, every child deserves a name. Then you can change the name. But it's more about the content, so what's in it? So unique for me and what we did is first the relation of meditation, stillness work, stillness practice, and Qigong. And seeing that with the base of Qigong. So I would go from Qigong to stillness practice to meditation. So in our perspective, you don't meditate. You don't do meditation. You just plow the field. You give reasons. You give possibilities. You give opportunity to meditate, to let it happen. This is also why meditation is, so to say, the highest practice. And then practice is funny already because you're not supposed to do anything. But then you could say it's the highest state. You are in a meditative state. So there's nothing you can do. That's like you want to sleep. The more you want to sleep, the less you will sleep. That's like you want to fall in love, or you want somebody loves you. The more you want it, probably the less it happens. Even not, but if you want it, it doesn't make a difference. If you want it, if you don't want it, it not depends on your will. So like with love and like with sleep, it is much more like you can just plow the field. So you want to sleep, okay, you put an atmosphere of sleep. You look for good circumstances that invite the sleep. You look for surrounding that brings the ability to sleep. You look for actions that allow the sleep, or non-actions, so stillness work. And so that's about the meditation. Meditation is a state. Meditation comes when it comes. Before that, you have stillness work. That's cultivation of stillness. Because just when we become still, and more so, not still for a moment, not still like, oh, that's the first time I really became still. But if we cultivate stillness, if we cultivate the state of stillness, if the stillness gets, so to say, larger and larger, deeper and deeper, if the stillness extends and stabilizes, then this could invite states of meditation. This could be the playground of a meditative state. So we have to engage in stillness work. Now, to engage in stillness work, we do Qigong. That's the practice, and Qigong we can practice. And through Qigong, we can cultivate stillness. And through states of stillness, we can come into meditative states. So there is no such thing like, I meditate. And I say that, and it's all right, that's how we speak. But that's not what it is. So the I has to disappear in meditation. The I is the problem. So there is no such thing like, I meditate. That's like strange. Yeah? That's like, whatever, this is sour sugar. There is no such thing. It is sweet sugar, it's not sour sugar. If it's sour, it's not sugar. If it's sugar, it's not sour. So there is not, I meditate. So stillness has to be established before. In order to establish stillness, we do Qigong. In the Qigong, we try to sort out and balance the basic energies of the body so that the quarrel and the constant fight of yin and yang inside of us is brought to peace. That's what we do within the motions of Qigong, or we use the Qigong, you can even say, in the way of that to establish stillness. And so we will go from Qigong to stillness to meditation. We will go from the rough to the more refined to the total subtle. We will go from the outer motions to the inner motions to no motion.